easy. What's up, David? Nothing, bro. Cooking on gas. Late dinner. I got a friend. Hold up. Come here. Get the puppy dog. This is Violet. Doing a little dog sitting. Not for long. Yo. It's late and easy and simple. I got out of work at 5. So, here, you want a treat? Come here. I got out of work at 5 and then had a bunch of other stuff to do, run errands and get fuel for the truck and all that stuff. So, I'm just now cooking dinner. Yeah, it's a family member's dog who is traveling abroad right now, so baby dog sitting, and the family I'm staying with, they're out and about right now, so I had to do a little grocery shopping and stuff. So this is my dinner. What's up, Corso? Good to see you, bro. Things are going well, though. I got a BJ's card, so I didn't have to pay that much money. Well, I didn't have to pay $6 a gallon for diesel. But I've been going to the gym a lot lately. I took today off. I've been going before work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I have to leave the gym by 6 o'clock. I've been working in next to Concord, like kind of on, like 20 minutes outside of Boston, Lexington to be specific. You want to talk about money? Some of those houses out there, absolutely huge. You want another treat? Come here. This dog eats green beans, no lie. What? What do you want? Come here. Get off my lawn. I thought you were on the southern coast, bro. I'll tell you what, though. I like cooking on gas way better than cooking on the, like, stovetop, the electric stove, because it cooks up so much quicker. Ever hear that dude who took on like 500 British troops? No, but I heard of the story of 300. Actually, if y'all want to talk history, oh, what was the guy's name? It almost sounded like Armenia, but it wasn't. It was a battle where this guy was working for he was a Roman soldier who was well trusted and ended up setting up the Roman soldiers. I just heard about that story recently. I watched a video on it. There was some battle in a marsh over in what is now Germany, I think. But I haven't been watching too many videos lately. I've been reading a lot. Smoke before you cook. I haven't really been smoking too much lately. I smoked like half a joint. When was it? Like a few days ago. I quit smoking cigarettes for the most part. I smoked like half a cigarette last Saturday, but I haven't had a cigarette since. I think it's got to do with like the environment I'm in. I'm not in the same environment that I was always in and just stuck in complacency. Hurry up and boil. Oh, we ain't even on high, that's why. I moved? Yeah, I'm on the move, you could say. I am no longer living in central Massachusetts, right next to Worcester. I've been out here for, I want to say close to a month. It's a good change. I know I'm where I belong right now. I started a new job this past Tuesday, framing. I'll have to post some pictures. I got an awesome picture. It was raining this morning. And then like it just cleared up and you could see like the sun coming through all the clouds and stuff. Pilot, what are you doing? Come here. Get out of there. But the sun was like coming through this clouds right on the house we were framing. It was pretty cool. And I'm trying to like cut out sugar out of the diet. I pretty much have. It wasn't difficult. I don't like the people I'm staying with right now. They don't eat sugar. They eat super healthy. So it wasn't difficult to adapt to. Almost done with the clinic. I'm at 9 milligrams right now. Instead of doing a 2 milligram decrease, I'm now doing a 1 milligram decrease. And I might jump off, but I don't know. Probably not. I would like to think that I would be capable of jumping off the clinic, no problem, but knowing me, it would just, I don't know, last time I tried quitting methadone, like by just stopping cold turkey, it didn't end good. But I was also at a way higher dose than 9 milligrams too, so almost done. So I still get my 2 weeks worth of take homes and got to go back to Worcester to the clinic every other week to go get my dose, which kind of sucks on fuel right now because I have a diesel truck and it's almost $6 a gallon diesel, but I'm working. So that's good. I really can't complain. I mean, I'm probably going to have to pay out of pocket for health insurance, which ain't going to be too cool, but it is what it is. The job I'm working does not offer health insurance, so I'm going to have to figure something out. But like I said, I'm on the move. Like, I'm not held down by this job or anything. It could just be a temporary thing where I'm making money for a little bit of time, getting some money saved up. I still have to make my truck payments and stuff. That's a whole nother story. I don't even want to get into that. That's been a hassle. But I'm going to stay here until at least Easter. There's a lot of family I haven't seen that are coming here for Easter, so looking forward to that. But other than that, everything's been good. I haven't really been online too much lately. I think there's a lot of toxicity going on with social media and stuff. Not saying anything about anyone here that's in the chat or anything like that, but just in general. I might go smoke after this. I don't know. I'm kind of close to the Merrimack River, so it's pretty cool to see at nighttime. It's all lit up and stuff. Like the houses that are waterfront properties, they're all lit up. Like these people go crazy with their lighting schemes in front of their houses. I think almost any state will give you a ticket for having a car parked with bad inspection sticker on the street. Don't let it bother you. I don't have a bit. Oh, wait, what? I don't have a bad inspection sticker anymore. I have a past inspection sticker, so that's cool. I finally got my sticker in January. The truck's doing all right. I mean, it gets me from point A to B. That's all I really need. All right, I gotta find a strainer somewhere. Bingo. Almost like I knew where I was looking. And I gotta clean my dishes. What's up, Anna? Good to see you. Everything translates, don't worry. I know exactly what's going on. I just like to kind of take my cooking pasta. Oh, you want to see my friend? I'm dog sitting. Say hi to the peoples. That's Violet. What you cooking? Spaghetti. Yeah, pasta. Nothing crazy. A little pasta and some sauce. I had to go shopping earlier, so kind of late. I don't like eating this late because then I have to stay up because I'm not trying to go to sleep after right after I ate. Last night I went to bed at 9 o'clock and I woke up at 4:30. Almost done. Couple more minutes. I figure I could take some of this to work tomorrow. You just got home? How was work? I hope it was good. Like you said earlier, work is not always fun for everyone. I enjoy my job, even though it's like physically demanding and stuff. I still like it. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I might move on in a month or two, but I went to Market Basket to go shopping, way cheaper than Shaw's. I used to shop at Shaw's when I was living back in central Massachusetts. The family I'm staying with, it was their anniversary day. A little bit of butter. Oh yeah, they got the butter tub over here. But I hope everyone had a good week. Well, I set up a new bank account. I don't dare download the app for the bank account though, because I don't trust technology. So I'll just continue on with the checking account as is, but I get direct deposit for work, so that's cool. It's a weird pay period though. The pay period ends on a Wednesday. So it's like, I started on Tuesday of this past, so I get Tuesday and Wednesday's pay in the direct deposit for this week. Alexa, stop playing music. That thing bugs me out too. But it's not my house, so it's not my call. But like, I was sitting here one day and I was listening to a podcast and I was like, I got frustrated with what the podcast was saying. So I started like talking my shit against the podcast. And then I realized I'm like, oh shit, like Alexa's right there. And I'm like, can't even say her name. I'm like, are you listening to me? And the response I got was, I was told to keep our conversations a secret. I'm like, that's weird. Parmesan. Oh, where is it? I know it's in here. I found it last time I was eating pasta, but I never can find it. Might have to go without. Oh, wait. We got mozzarella. I'll throw some of that on. It is creepy. Way. But I think it's very. Oh, now you want a treat, huh? Watch this. Sit. Sit. Do your spin around. Spin around. Come on, spin around. Do your spin. Good girl. Your chat. Oh man, I hear about people using ChatGPT and like actually talking to it and using it for like full on advice about life and whatever they're doing. It's crazy. I mean, to each his own. Who am I to judge? There's only one person that can judge, one God that can judge in the very end, and it's not our place to judge anyone or judge the fellow human being, in my opinion, or alien or whoever we are, right? I know I'm human. I got a pulse. You don't talk to it? Well, I don't think you even have to give them a reason to want to spy. I think people are inherently nosy. Or some people have like spiritual gifts and stuff that they might not even be aware of. And other people that are spiritually in tune might be aware of those gifts and want to take advantage of those gifts. And I'm just speaking in general. I ain't talking about anyone specifically. I'm just speculating here. I don't need a lawyer, thank goodness. Not anymore. Actually, I have no health insurance. I think my health insurance is going to be dropped very, very soon because I'm having an issue getting through with my health, my mass health that I've had for years and years and years. Like, I wanted to get my teeth fixed. Hold on a second. I'm going to sit down. I wanted to get my teeth fixed, so I was looking into like insurances to do that, and unfortunately, I couldn't get my Mass Health to work. Doug, I don't know. 410, I don't know if you were in the live when I was shoveling off my roof a while back at my mother's house. No lie, I'm shoveling off the roof. I look over and there's a state trooper like right up the street just grilling me, parked in the parking lot. So I start talking my crap about the system and the man and the police and all that stuff, and it was just way too much of a coincidence. I think there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on these days that maybe some people aren't aware of. Oops, my bad. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with the court system anymore. Speaking of which, I heard that woman in Massachusetts, shout out to Maddie with the W Number podcast. He just posted a video, or he premiered a video about the woman being found not guilty for shooting a police officer, I believe. I don't know the specifics of it, but it happened in Massachusetts. I ain't going out without a fight either. But that's the thing, like, I didn't do nothing wrong anymore. Like, I don't do drugs anymore. I'm just an everyday citizen. It's kind of boring, to tell you the truth. I go to the gym in the morning. If I'm up early enough, which I have been. Today's like the first day that I did not go in the morning in probably like a little over a week. And I took that as a sign that my body needed rest. Like, I'm tired. I was wicked sore. And we had a pretty productive day at work today. We got like all the walls up. It's a huge house. It's in this new development. And the framer that I'm building for has done all the houses in this development. What's up, honeybees? Good to see you. I got a friend with me. That's Violet. I love the fact that everyone uses the translation symbol with me now. It's great. It's kind of funny, actually. I'm having a late dinner. Got out of work, had to run some errands, go get fuel, shower, did some grocery shopping, and here I am having a late pasta dinner. It's not bad. It's Barilla Tri-Colored Rotini. I could probably eat like another whole bowl of it, but I don't know if I really want to. I can't, I wouldn't mind eating a burger right now, but I really can't, I wasn't in the mood to cook a burger. What did we have last night? Turkey, mashed potatoes, squash, and stuffing. I've been eating pretty good here. I've actually been gaining weight. Asian noodles with kale and veggies. That sounds good. Oh, so I've been eating avocado too. I never really had gotten into avocado, but the people I'm staying with, my family, they're very health conscious. So I've like cut out all sugar and stuff like that. I don't really pay attention to social media that much, David, but I appreciate that. Yeah, that is good luck, bro. Especially with the feds having a, what is it, like 99% conviction rate? I gotta make more. Give myself another bowl. Oh, so you hear food happening, huh, Violet? Now you want your treat. All right, I'll give you one more treat, I guess. You want to show the people? You want to show the people? I'm going to make you sit again. All right, sit. Violet, sit. Sit. Do you spin? Spin around. Come on. Spin. Girl, there you go. I'm suing the city, state for oh. Oh, okay. I got you. So it's really not like a where'd my fork go? Here. You want another one? You don't have to work for that one. She eats green beans, no lie. Look at crazy dog. I miss having a dog, but like little dog, not really for me. She's cute and all, but if I have when I get a dog, I want to have like a mid-sized dog. It's okay, so her owner makes her work for her treat. Like she needs to do all that stuff for her dinner and whatever. Like I remember when I had the boxers, my father started this, made them sit and shake paws. Oh, she will shake paws too, actually. I'm not going to make her do it though. She's done enough. Attempted murder, that's wild. So, well, you're in Massachusetts, bro. I mean, you and I both know how corrupt Massachusetts is, right? Hold on, let me fix this phone holder. There we go. You and I both know how corrupt Massachusetts is. I don't think it's really a well-known thing for other people outside the state, but it kind of is what it is. And until you're in the thick of it, you don't really know. Yeah, you can share whatever you need to, bro. Massive two shits, yep. I'm still in the state. I'm very, very close to making it out, though. So if you secretly recorded it, is it still admissible in court if it was secretly recorded, is my question. Because isn't there like some sort of a law pertaining to being recorded without your knowledge in a sort of private setting like that? I don't know law, so I'm just asking. Oh, it's in public. I got you. Well, good for you. I think in this day and age, you need to be an advocate for yourself. Ain't no one else going to advocate for you. At least not in my instances. That was one thing that was repeated to me multiple times when I was in Taunton State Hospital. You need to advocate for yourself. It's funny too. So you said it was in the police building. I think they have signs up in there that say like no cell phone recording, blah, 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 blah. But Just because it says that doesn't mean that it's against the law. It's a public space. Like I've seen in the past videos of auditors going into like city halls and stuff like that. Ain't no, I will disagree with you on that. There is one. Jesus saves. God can save. Now, I know you were just saying no one is coming to save you, but there's people that work like that, allow themselves to have God work through them. And I'm a firm believer in that, and I always will be. Because if you really want to get to the nitty-gritty of it, there's no rhyme or reason why I'm still alive, other than that God has a greater purpose for me. And I believe that. I should have been dead 100 times. I've talked about it before. I don't need to talk about it again. But I also realized that I was at a disadvantage for a long time, like just not being an advocate for myself, being unhealthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, all that. But changing all that doesn't happen overnight. You don't become more spiritually in tune. You don't become more healthy physically overnight. It's a process, and it's a lifelong commitment. Continuing to challenge oneself, stuff like that. What's up, Mary? Good to see you. $410, I saw that. I saw that a while ago. They stopped using YouTube names and went to like YouTube handles, where they started using the people's handle. But my handle had always been the same as my YouTube name, so. You're right. Well, generally speaking, you're right, but I do believe that there are good people that are in law enforcement. It's very easy to become corrupted anywhere you are if you run with the crowd. Like I was saying earlier, you have to want to challenge yourself. Take, for instance, the penguin video where the group of penguins was walking off into the Antarctic or whatever, and then there was that one penguin who turned around and went the other way to certain death, and everyone was like, oh my goodness, that's the most brave thing I've ever seen in my life, right? But all it takes is one little decision to go against the crowd. It's really, and to continue going against the crowd. But even though it's just one decision, it's got to be like it's got to be a continuous set of actions to walk away from the crowd, because I think once a person walks away from the crowd wants to know, and the crowd sees them doing better for themselves. They want to know, like, oh, what is the secret? What is this person doing that's different than what I'm doing? And the crowd will try and follow. Mary translates to penguin. The question is, how many times will they say no before you grab them by the balls to change their mind? Or how many times does it take to get punched in the face before you hit back? Since we're kind of on the God topic and Jesus topic, take for instance, him being crucified and forgiving the people that crucified him. Because he literally said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They didn't understand the ramifications of that. So I think it wasn't in naivety, it was just lack of education on, or lack of perspective on what was actually going on. So can you really persecute someone and look down on them for not understanding the bigger picture? I don't think so. But it's very difficult to turn the other cheek. And not fight back and not be aggressive when you're faced with aggressiveness. A lot of people match energy, you know? I do too. I have a tough time not matching energy. If someone comes at me with hate, most likely I'm going to react with that hate, the same hate. Like if someone comes at me disrespectful, I'm going to be like, hey, what the? But by not jumping into that behavior right away, and kind of letting it happen, you can step back and see what's going on and take a look at the bigger picture and be like, the only reason this person is hating on me is because they're projecting their insecurities in their mind. They want to bring me down to where they're at. It's weird though. So Massachusetts is a commonwealth, and I understand that there's a lot of different stuff that goes on in Massachusetts with it being a commonwealth. I saw on the news when I was walking on the treadmill, climbing on the treadmill, I should say, at a 9%, what is it, the 9% incline? That ICE agents had, since TSA workers weren't at Logan working or getting paid to work, they brought in ICE agents. I don't know if that's happening in other states. It is sad, Anna, and it takes it. I think I've been guilty of that one thing too. I've been guilty of that as well, like projecting and not even realizing that I was doing it, just moving way too fast for my own good. Instead of sitting back and smelling the roses, per se. Finish off the sauce. I didn't cook all the sauce. About half of it. But I've definitely been guilty of that, projecting and not realizing it. Tommy Thunder said it a long time ago, and I have a very good memory. He said, I don't know if it was word for word, but it was like Bri doesn't even realize the gifts he has and how to use them. And I'm still learning every single day new things. If you swore to promise something and break it intentionally, then the consequences will be swift. Yep. Karma always comes back around, David. And I've recognized that for a long time. When I used to dibble and dabble in the opiates and stuff, anytime that something didn't go right or I got a crappy batch or whatever, I would just I would literally say, chalk it up to karma, chalk it up to the game. Like, just be like, whatever, I'm not doing the right thing that I'm supposed to be doing, so it kind of is what it is, and just kept moving forward. And I realized once I stopped putting that poison into my body, all I had to do is shift my perspective and be like, chalk it up to karma. Like, I'm going to do good things now, and good things are going to come back to me instead of doing bad things and having bad things come back at me. So on my drive home on my drive back here from work, I see there's people on bridges all the time on the route that I take, and they're enticing people to go to the No Kings protest and stuff on Saturday. The Dropkick Murphys are playing a free concert on Boston Common for it. I'm not going to be going. I have other things to be doing, but I saw one sign that I absolutely could admire and support, and it was in front of a church, and it said, "No Kings." Oh, my bad. It said, "No Kings. It's a Messiah. We need a Messiah," or something like that, along those lines. No king, yes to Messiah. And that sentiment and statement couldn't be more correct. I've been reading a lot of the Bible, and I understand God has given people the position of being a king. And there's been examples of people that have misused that position. I almost think it's human nature in a way to, when you have a power like that, to be able to humble yourself and not take that position as something that was given to you and forget where it came from. I went to the No Kings protest, what was it, last year in Worcester? And that's what I saw. It was all like elderly people there that should have been like in nursing homes. It was kind of crazy. I mean, there were a few young people, but for the most part, it was a tame little gathering of people. And if I remember correctly, the last song that they played at the very end of the protest got me like a copyright on the live stream, so that they like took the video down and everything because of the song that was played. I thought that was interesting. So there's certain people in history who have been given that gift of absolute power, whether it be, I think it needs to come from a position of not necessarily war and hate and stuff like that, but it needs to become from like a position of leadership needs to be extended to another person that leader sees leadership values in the next person that's getting that power humbly. Someone that doesn't want to use that power as an advantageous thing for their own beliefs, you know? I mean, I kind of been diving into the story of King David and Goliath, you know? I haven't read all the way through it. I mean, I know the general story of it. I think most people do. But from very early on, David had that gift given to him. And it took him a long time to kind of fall into that position of power. Did he do everything perfectly? No. But as humans, we're not perfect. We're gonna fall. We're gonna mess up. And it's all what separates the true leaders or the rare people, the achievers in life, are the people that when they fall, they don't sit on the floor falling for a long time. They put it behind them and move forward. I was not one of those people. And I say was, because I was able to change my mindset to realize what I had been doing wrong. Like every single morning I wake up and go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't like waking up early, but I know that in the long run, that consistency of doing it is going to better my position in life to be able to help others. We don't really lose, we learn. Exactly. I agree, Anna. Because every single day that we're still alive is another chance to be redeemed. And it's funny because a lot of the times people that you see that are at the top of, like, they can, who's the, I can't think of the podcast I've been listening. Eddie Pinero. He has a YouTube channel and he does a podcast on Spotify. I listen to the Spotify version. But it's like the World Within is the name of the podcast. And I believe he's had this podcast for like 15 years. And I just discovered him, and you know, it's a pretty popular podcast, and it's like self-help. He talks motivational stuff. But a lot of the times he talks about his struggles. And there's motivation in hearing that someone else is struggling and pushing through that struggle. Kind of makes you feel like you're not so alone in the struggle of life. A lot of people like to say we're all in this together. You're still waiting for your title bout? I think the title bout comes when we head up to meet the maker. And it's all, a lot of it's in your mindset too, you know? Like, a lot of it is, the mind will play tricks on you if you're not careful. My mind has played tricks, my mind has played tricks on me quite a bit. Thinking that I like reached my peak years ago. and that I had nothing to offer to the world, and that I was going to be a junkie for the rest of my life. But that was the devil messing with my head, for real. Flip you guys around. I gotta wash some dishes and put some stuff away. I am gonna be going to bed in about 45 minutes though. Maybe we'll go for a little stroll down to the river. So my hands have been so dry from work. My thumbs are all split. I got this O'Keefe like working hand stuff, but I don't know, my thumbs just keep getting ripped open from work. Super painful. I heard this in a song. I think it's very fitting. For the face of death, where is the mask of the King of Mercy? I don't think the King of there wouldn't be a mask on the King of Mercy. The King of Mercy does not wear a mask. If you ask God for mercy and pray, and you're a believer in Christ and what he did on the cross for all of us, then I can speak from my instances and what I've lived, and I've received that mercy. Hold on, I gotta find Tupperware. I know where it is. I think. Yep. That's not the one though. Not necessarily Tupperware, but glassware. I did pretty good. I ate almost that whole box of friggin' pasta. Excuse my language, but kind of surprised myself. I've been hungry like crazy since I quit. I've been wicked starving since I quit smoking cigarettes. Like my taste is coming back. So I've been eating, like I can't eat enough, it seems like. Need to find me a woman that can cook for me. What's up, John Wallace? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Just getting done with some food. Late dinner. Actually, I call it supper. A late supper. Carbs. For a long time, I neglected my health. I definitely don't act like I'm not one to have to be counting carbs if you want to know the truth of it. So there's 6 servings per container in this. I'd say I ate about 5. There's 200 calories per serving. So I ate about 1,000 calories. And I've been drinking, I got protein. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a weight gainer protein stuff that I've been taking after the gym, and that's another 1,200 calories. The person I'm staying with, um, he enjoys spending time outdoors and hiking. He's a very avid outdoorsman. So I'm gonna do dishes while I'm talking to y'all. He was training to climb Mount Denali a little years ago. I want to say like about 10 years ago. And he was telling me when he was training to climb Mount Denali, he was eating 8,000 calories a day and still not gaining weight, like having trouble maintaining weight at 8,000 calories a day because he was training so hard. And I'm not saying that maybe I am training for something subconsciously. I don't really know. I'm just trying to do the next right thing. Which it happens to include dishes right now. But I know I'm in the right place doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And I'm on the path to becoming the best version of myself that I possibly can be. And not selfishly, but in a way that I'll have something to offer to this world, because I took a lot from this world and didn't give anything back while I was partaking in my history. But that's all in the past. Like, I don't care that people remember what I did. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. And a lot of people don't like that fact. Like, maybe that's projection that people can't get over their past, and maybe I can be a shining light of that. It is possible to get over your past when you're at the bottom of the barrel, because I feel like that's where I was for a long time. The good thing about pasta is you only got two pots to clean. The sauce and the pasta one. So they got a Berker, I think that's how you say it, a Berka water filter here. The thing's pretty cool. It's like a 2-tier water filter. I've been drinking a ton of water and tea. One sec, I only got the strainer to wash and then I'm all done. But I appreciate y'all stopping in. I haven't been live for a while, I feel like. Haven't really had time or them want to. I don't know why I put myself in the positions that I do. I just have to say that it all happens for a reason. And I'm speaking like on the whole oversharing stuff that I've talked about my past and present about, you know? All right, I think that's it. It was good to see you too, Anna. I'm sure I will talk to you soon. Maybe I will go live again sometime in the near future. I will. It's going to be cooling over the next 2 days in Mass? No, it's not. It was almost 70 degrees today, bro. It was literally like 67 degrees on my ride home. But if you say so, I honestly don't look at the weather. You want to say bye to the people? Huh? You going to say bye to the people, Violet? Oh. She was a rescue, so we don't really know how old she is. She's kind of cute, though. She's nosy. She misses her owner. That's what it said on your alert. See, I don't even want to get into that topic right now, but in my opinion, the technology is manipulated by the system. At least mine is. That's why I really don't pay attention to alerts on my phone. But to each his own. But I got some reading to do with the Bible. David, Anna, honeybees, if you're still listening. 410. I appreciate all you guys for stopping in and commenting. Mr. Wallace. Gel. Oh, what's up, Gel? Long time no see. Ceiling check. We're gone. Mary, good to see you too. Y'all stay safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in. And there's a lot of people out there that will do what they have to do to bring other people down or take their shine. So don't let anyone take your shine. Tommy, how long you been listening, Tommy? What's up, buddy? I love you too, bro. Shit, now I can't, excuse me, now I can't leave. Because Mr. Tommy Thunder's in the house. Neighbors over country? It depends. I'd have to say family first. And family doesn't have to be blood. Trying to get the kid to sleep already? I'm gonna have to be working on getting a kid of my own. I'm just kidding. Not yet. All in due time. Gotta find me a sugar mama first. Just kidding. Not really. I just got done eating late dinner. I'll post a picture of the sun peeking through the sky, peeking through the clouds earlier today at work. I'll make a community post, unless I already did. I can't remember. But I don't know what my plans hold for the future. I don't know how. I'm probably going to stick around. I know I'll stick around here at least till Easter. Because I got family coming in. My hair looks nice. Thank you. I cut it myself. I cut it myself. No lie. Like I took the buzzers and I was just like, bzz. Me without a hat is tripping you out? I got a full head of hair. It might be a little gray, but I don't always wear a hat either. Just really in the winter time because my head gets cold in the winter. I might take a ride and go smoke. I'm kind of wide awake right now and I want to sleep tonight. So that's another thing. I almost shaved off the goatee today. That almost went. But then I was like, no, I really don't want to do that. Because the last time that I had to shave off the goatee was when I was in the psych ward in Taunton State Hospital, and that kind of like brought back weird memories for me. All in due time. Maybe it's only facial hair. It grows back. Like that's the great thing about it. Like when I cut my hair, I was asking the wife of the family member that I'm staying with to line me up in the back because I like couldn't really, the mirror that I had wasn't really working, right? And she's like, oh no, I don't want to mess it up. I'm like, don't worry about it. It'll grow back. Join the military and start fresh. How old do you think I am, Yamaha? How old do I look? Thank you, Mary. Understated goatee, it looks good. 50. Can't join the military being 50. So the cutoff date is actually to join the Air Force. I just saw it actually. David Goggins just re-signed up. He re-enlisted is the word for it. He re-enlisted into the military. And to be completely honest, I don't think they'd let me in. Nope, not 47. 42 is the limit for the Army. I saw that. I saw the article on David Goggins re-enlisting. Another person who re-enlisted was Dakota Meyer, who was a Marine who has an amazing story of going against the chain of command and becoming a hero by doing so. Very, very good story. I read the book. I believe the book that was about his I think he got the Medal of Honor for this later on, but I believe the name of the book was called Into the Fire. He was a Marine, little brief synopsis. He was a Marine who he had been reprimanded by his chain of command for messing up and was relegated to sit in the Humvee and watch the vehicles while everyone else went on the mission into town. Well, everyone else that went on the mission into town became ambushed. So he kept on asking for permission to take the Humvee into battle to go try to rescue his fellow brothers and sisters that were being ambushed. And I think it was about 3 times the chain of command said, no, we're not going to allow you. No, you need to stay put. No, you need to stay put. Finally, he was the 50 cal gunner, and he found someone who would drive the Humvee while he was manning the 50 cal. And they went up through the middle of the line of fire multiple times to go rescue fellow soldiers from their side, and he ended up rescuing enemy soldiers as well. We were talking about turning the other cheek and not reacting with violence. That's a perfect example right there. When you're literally rescuing the people that are trying to kill you, that's bravery. I've seen Jurassic Park, homie. So what do you want to talk about when the nerdy guy's sitting on the porta potty and the T-Rex bites his head off, or Which scene are we gonna relate to? When all the dinosaurs get loose and eat all the people? I got dinosaurs on my socks right now, if you want to know the truth. Camel City Mill. I don't have a favorite movie. There's a bunch of them. I will take care, Mary. I'm going to end it now. Hour and 16 minutes. Y'all have a good night. Adios.